What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning into the Random Channel. I'm Kevin Duffy, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Nicolas Cage post-apocalyptic creature feature, Arcadian. Arcadian is a movie about Nicolas Cage and his two sons, the kid from It and the kid from Lost in Space, whom I don't know their names, I apologize. But they are set in a world where society has broken down, and they are a few survivors living on kind of like farmland, and there's another farm nearby with other survivors on it. They're friendly, but definitely isolated from each other, about 30 minutes away based on how this movie continues to travel between the two. The travel between the two farms is very important in this movie. But this trailer dropped for this movie about, I don't know, 3 months ago is when I first saw it, and I thought it looked like a pretty interesting movie that I wanted to check out. Nicolas Cage has been really hitting it out of the park with these like indie projects lately, and an indie creature feature set in a post-apocalyptic, world is right up my alley, so I couldn't wait to check this thing out. I think the acting in this movie is pretty damn good. Nicolas Cage gives a really good performance. His sons do a great job. The girl who lives at the farm, who's like the love interest for the older brother. I guess, I don't know if it's an older brother, but she's really good too. And, it's a really cool world. From the trailer, I couldn't really gather what these creatures were. They kind of looked like they would be like werewolves or something, but, that's done to death. So then I was thinking, based on the trailer, they do a lot of like digging and stuff. Maybe they're mole creatures. I don't know. I could tell you that the thing that didn't work best for me in this movie, or the thing that was the least cool, was the creature design. Because when I saw these fucking things, I don't know what the hell they are. They look like goddamn donkeys. Their faces are like outstretched. They have stupid teeth. They make these stupid like clappy things when they get ready to eat people. I don't even know if they eat people, to be honest, because the only time that I saw them do anything like that, it looks like it split itself open and like sucked a woman into its innards. So I don't know what was going on with that. Scene was fucking weird, and it didn't explain it at all. I was honestly thrown off by how uncool they looked. And in fact, I don't really understand the physics of them either, because there's a scene in this movie where the brother from It and Knives Out, I gotta remember these young actors' names, but I don't. He tries to catch one of these things, and he succeeds in catching it, but he traps it first, and the thing like first puts its arm into the house to try and like reach for him, but then the arm like unfolds and like stretches to become like an even longer arm, but the rest of the creatures don't seem to have that. They just seem to have their arms. So I really don't understand how that works. So I have to go back and watch it again, but it was pretty weird. And then it extends like its nail to try and get him. And again, there's eerie scenes. It's quiet, and I did enjoy it, but I had no idea what these things were. And when you finally get a look at them, I don't know what the creature design was in this movie or why they decided they wanted to go with fucking were-donkeys, but they look terrible, and they do this like pinwheel thing, reminiscent to me of like Critters, kind of, where they're like rolling after people in these like wheels. I don't know what these creatures are supposed to be, but they seemed pretty easy to dispatch, and their design was awful. And it sucks because I think the acting in this movie was great, and I think like there's real moments of tension in it. But holy hell, when you see these things, it blows my mind that this is what they ended on for their creature design. They would have been better off making them werewolves, or I don't know. I don't know what you could have done differently, but certainly outstretched donkey skull faces was not the way to go. They kind of look like the skull crawlers from Kong Skull Island, except imagine those faces and they're donkeys. Like that's it. I don't know, but anyways, Nick Cage does a great job acting, and the two brothers do a good job acting. There's real tension there, but holy shit. I don't know where those creature designs came from. They are bad. Oh, boy. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for my review of Arcadian. I genuinely liked the movie. I hated the creature design. So if you saw this movie, please let me know what you thought of these creature designs, because if it took you out of the movie the way it took me out of the movie, I need to hear about it. So anyways, click that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hey, head on over to our TeePublic page. We have merch there now. As you can see, this cool Random Channel t-shirt. We got a bunch of t-shirts that are funny based on things we've talked about on the podcast. If you want a funny shirt, you like our channel, go check that out. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll catch you next time. Bye. Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you like what you saw here, make sure you're subscribed. We're trying to grow this channel, and every single subscription helps. You know what else helps? Clicking that like button. click that notification bell. That way every single time that we drop a new bit of content, you get notified about it. If you like these conversations and you want to see the full unedited versions of them, make sure you go over and check out the Random Things podcast. We go live every Thursday night and it gets crazy. We'll probably get canceled before we get too big.